to like admitting that this is happening.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it becomes a problem.
So what? Let me look this up.
So before I brought it in here, that user screen pops up right away every time for 3 years, almost 3 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they let me look at one other thing. So I deal with a lot of Mazda, Kia,
Yeah,
and Mazda.
that's why I came today.
I know, but
'Cause he was supposed to be
Mazda, when you unlock it with the key, that's what adjusts the seats and
Not,
stuff like
though,
that.
'cause
It's not on this one.
So we left it with Roseville Kia
Uh-huh.
for a week with both sets of keys. So because that's what they said. They said you have to have the key. So I came up, I got the key,
Okay.
brought it back to him, and said, "Here's both keys."
Uh-huh.
So they,
And that's what I want to look at real quick. But because I'm not familiar.
we just talked about that.
Okay. All right. So you did. So it isn't adjusted with the key.
No,
Okay. It's all in the user profile.
it's all in the user profile. So it's staying on the last user profile.
So let's turn the.
Okay, hold on.
Show up here, he better be gone. If he is here, I will.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Let's turn it on.
Okay, I just have to go through the reset process, or else it's not obviously working. So this screen right now should say, it should come up to that original screen. Now what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll do it manually.
No,
Or you can
let's.
touch it.
I want to see if I can change what the on-screen goes to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, somebody did.
Well, that's what I'm
changed
saying.
it.
That's why I'm see if we can change it back.
Sure. Was the tech here? Was working on it?
I could go talk to him, but I don't know if it was him or the shop foreman, the other shop foreman that did, and the other shop foreman was. Let's go bring that other tech. That's a good idea. Let me go get the other tech.
Okay.
And find out if they change what the home screen is.
That's what he said when I first got here was, just leave the infotainment system to whatever setting it's on. Don't change the infotainment system. Just change the car. And I said, well, if I do that, then I'm going to lose my profiles. I'm going to lose my Bluetooth. I'm going to lose my driver settings, my blind spot safety settings, my lane change settings, like all of those settings that are in the computer.
So you want it so when you get in the car, it has a profile that you can change that.
Well, no, I don't. It's not that I want it. It's just that that's how it is. In fact,
Well, that's how it was. That's how it was.
2.5 years.
Yes. So you want it back to that position if we can get it back there.
well, yeah,
Right.
because otherwise, manually, I'm gonna have to go in
Go
here.
in and change it
Change
yourself.
the user
Okay.
setting.
All right. So let me go.
Which I could do that, but it's
I know,
gonna
but it's more
change.
it's more of a pain.
But either way, even if I do, the seat, like when I just changed it a minute ago, the seat moved to my setting. So even in gear, when the car was in gear, the seat was still moving. Now,
Well, that's
the NTSB, is not going to like the fact that the car is in gear and the seat is adjusting on the fly. The ECU is telling the seat to move while it's in gear. So I've been through this with Kia. Kia is saying it's a software problem. We don't have a software fix for what's happening. And so
that might be true.
yeah, and so they're saying you just have to live with it basically. Don't use the infotainment system, just use the door setting. And I told them, the situation with, well, either way, regardless, the car is moving the seat is moving while the car is in gear. And the vehicle is in motion.
So it's not that so this is where I'm confused. So it's not that it's doing this randomly. It's just doing it while you're first taking it off and you're trying to go and it's in gear and you.
When we're backing out of the garage, generally when we back out of the garage, that's the time. And so you start it. Usually this pops up real quick. You hit the user setting. You put it in reverse. You're reversing out of the garage, and all of a sudden, like for my wife, for instance, she's 5'3". She's an inch taller than her, and so the the seat comes all the way back while the car's reversing, and so it's like panic mode because
Okay.
she can't reach the pedals anymore because she's
Okay.
5'3".
Because this is in your settings when she gets in and she's not changing it, or
No,
that's
no,
what I'm trying
it-
to figure out.
No, it's being changed, but whatever's happening in that process of like, you know, it doesn't happen for like another maybe 30 seconds or something.
Oh, so-
I
okay,
don't know.
okay.
What it,
So
I don't
so
know the
so
seconds.
so basically
There's a delay.
You're not. You want to stop when it's in gear. Or basically you want to. If it's changing, you want to stop when it's changing when it's in gear. But that's a software
Software issue.
that they're not going to fix. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
But I just
So-
needed to. So what's happened is this is the 5th time it's been in
Mhm.
for this issue.
Mhm.
And Kia keeps saying that, you know, we can't fix it. I'm sorry, we can't fix it. There's nothing we can do. It's a software issue or whatever. Just live with it, basically.
Uh-huh.
And then they write on the, you know, the service, when I get the service papers, it says no problems found.
Yeah. Well, it's operating the manufacturer specifications. That's the manufacturer specifications, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That it will adjust the seat until it gets to the setting, whether it's in gear or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. It has to, when it's in gear, that's when it's moving.
I know, but it's still trying to get whose ever settings that you're set at, isn't it? Isn't that the issue?
Yeah, so there's like I don't know how long the delay is. I've tried to, you know, I've worked on cars all my life,
Yeah. Huh?
and I've never seen anything like it. Like sometimes it might be 30 seconds, sometimes it might be 10 seconds. You know, there's no timing in it because that's what
Yeah.
they wanted us to do. Roosevelt was
Uh-huh.
like, we want you to, you know, you're waiting too long, or you're not.
Or you're not waiting long enough.
enough.
You're not waiting long enough to get the seat to
Exactly.
finish getting into the position.
Yeah,
it
so I'm
needs to
like,
be.
what am I supposed to do here? Like, you know, I can't sit here and try to time when the ECU is going to tell the infotainment system, you know, what's going on.
Yeah,
like,
huh,
when
yeah, huh.
this is going to happen.
So basically, and that's the thing. I think, unfortunately, you have to wait until the seat gets into the position.
But sometimes it won't.
Sometimes it won't.
Sometimes it won't move.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, and that's all in the notes as well. It's
Okay,
like,
so let me bring the tech in. Let's get this back to the position
Okay.
you wanted, and
I mean,
hopefully,
either or I can change it
no,
manually.
that way I can figure out exactly what your issue is when it's happening.
okay, so you can see it.
Yeah, and otherwise it's hard to do something and we're talking about something else and you're trying to do something else and it's not how it's been for the last 2 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
This is what
Okay.
happened.
Okay. All
So
right.
we brought it in here about, I think it was three months after we bought it.
I'm keeping her to set.
Hey, this isn't right, you know, and they said we have to have 2 separate appointments. We have to have an appointment to Dayumasa, which they said was going to take over a year to do
No,
because of COVID.
no,
Oh.
that was a horrible
So they're like,
experience.
we're about a year out. And I'm like, a
Not at
year
all.
out? Are you kidding me? Like, this is a safety issue. You know, my wife just almost freaking ran into the side of the garage.
Let me go get the other tech.
Okay.
I'll be right back.